I'm Jamie with Trauma, a PTSD blog, and I want to talk to you today a little bit about how to deal with the freeze response and maybe how to decrease the frequency that you experience it. For those of us who are trauma survivors, the freeze response is something that happens involuntarily. It's a physical reaction to something that our bodies perceive as danger or trauma. That means that it's not always reality. It could be something that triggers us, and even though it is not rational, our bodies don't know the difference. And so we react by freezing, becoming paralyzed, a deer in the headlights. And, it can happen at any time. It happened to me recently when someone who was angry with me got a little bit closer than I would like and raised their voice, and I just froze. I didn't know what to do. I didn't go into fight or flight. I just absolutely froze. And it took a minute for me to, regain my composure and actually come back to reality. And of course, then I played the Monday morning quarterback saying, this is what I should have done and this is what I should have done. But in reality, all I did was freeze. So what kinds of things can you do to prevent that from happening? And what can you do in the moment? Unfortunately, there's not a lot of things that you can do in the moment, especially when you're in the middle of a freeze. However, you can kind of prepare for that situation. And some of the ways that you can do that are practicing the grounding techniques that I talked about in my last post. If you practice those at times when you are not in the middle of a freeze response, they may come quicker to you when you are. Also, working through your traumas with your therapist can certainly decrease the frequency with which you have the freeze response happen. Once those traumas are worked through, many times the freeze response will decrease. Also, practicing some relaxation techniques. And these, again, are things that you need to do when you are not in the middle of a freeze response, so that when you are, you're able to recognize it and you're able to use some of the relaxation techniques to kind of bring yourself out of that. The important thing for everyone to remember is that trauma survivors have this freeze response involuntarily. It's your body's natural reaction to situations that remind it of the trauma that you've experienced. So have some grace with yourself and understand that it's a perfectly normal response for you, which is not to say that it's not, that it's something that cannot be helped, but just take it easy on yourself. I hope that helps. Thanks.